Daphne and Pip arrived, Pip up on the wall in his usual place. And if you look closely where Pip is running off, you will see him running through the neighbour's garden. Daphne came back and had a drink, which was nice to see. And look who's turned up. I'm not sure if it's Bertie, but it's certainly a badger. 3 minutes later, the badger is back and Daphne can be seen in the background. Two minutes later, the badger has come back again. And 3 minutes later, Daphne has come back to investigate the badger, trying to sniff at his back end. He's not having a bar of that, so Daphne keeps her distance. Badger then runs and hides underneath the car. 3 minutes later, the badger is back along with Daphne in tow and Pip was up on the wall. I think the badger felt intimidated, so ran under the car again. Daphne leaves the scene and then decides to go to the toilet over the drain. The badger braves it again and Daphne comes back. I think the badger's looking for an escape route, so goes to run, but then they have a bit of a standoff. Luckily, there was no fighting. And the badger has come back again, so he must have hidden under the car like he did last time. I think Pip and Daphne are very curious about the badger, as they've possibly not seen one before. The random fox turns up again. And just over an hour later, Pip has returned. "40 minutes later, the badger is back, and Pip has come back and is on the wall antagonising the badger. I don't think he's quite sure what he should be doing with it. The badger then runs under the car again, and Pip is still around doing his standoff thing where he arches his back and puts his tail up. Four minutes later, Pip is back in the garden. And there is no sign of the badger. Random fox returns again. And sticks around for a good 5-10 minutes or so. Now I'm unsure as to who this is hiding behind the wall, but it is possibly the random fox. Around 15 minutes later, Pip is then back in the garden. At first I thought this was Chip because of the tail, but looking at the colouring of the fox I can see that it is the random fox. And that, folks, was the overnight activity.